Okay, we're back. I got the length of my skirt as long as I want it. So we're going to do our half double, and then we're going to take the end and just slip it through once, and then we're going to knot it right there. So we'll knot that through. We're going to slip it through again here, just so we can get a good knot here at the end of it, and we can sew that through anyway. We'll get that sewn through when we're going to join it. Now we got the length. This is as long as I want my cowl. So what we're actually going to do now, we're actually going to sew these two together like so. Okay, so you can pick out your whatever side you want. Basically, the two of them are the same, and you're going to take it up, and you're going to make sure everything is together like this, and it's going to fit there, right? It's going to fit in there. Then what you're going to do, now what I did with mine, I cut a little bit of yarn off for mine, and I took the darning needle, and we're going to thread the darning needle. Pull it through. We're not pull it through all the way, but pull it through enough. I'm not going to use the yarn. Okay, now we're just going to slip this together, slip stitch it. So we're just going to take it, put it through there. That little thing, we want to have that in there too, so we can cover that. Okay, you're just going to go through so far. Now you're going to want to leave a little bit on the end so that you can darn that in on the end. So you leave that little bit on the end, and you're going to go through, and you pull it all the way through like that. That just shows we're actually darning in it. Then go through this way again. Pull it all the way through. All the way through. There we go. And make sure when you're putting it through there, you're getting through the two loops. Make sure you're getting through the two of them on each side. You can actually do whatever way you want. You can actually single crochet this too. If you want to just to single crochet the joint, you can actually do that if you want to too. But I just want to show you how I slip stitched it here. And then you actually have to go and darn in all your ends. And you got your cowl. So, and this is all half double crochet. So it's very easy to make. And you just use it as a scarf too. You can have the scarf, just keep going. If you want a long scarf, make it as long as you want it and just have a scarf instead of a cowl. And anywhere where you see any of these loose ends like this, you want to make sure they're in there when you're sewing it up so they won't unravel on you. Always make sure there's a good knot there so it won't come unraveled on you. And then I'll show you what I actually done in a minute for the rest of the cowl. My edges are pretty straight, so I could probably just leave it as is. But what I actually done, I actually put a single crochet on both edges of the cowl, and it made it look more finished. So just bear with me here for 1 minute. I got this cut. I don't know what I got done with it. There we go. Okay, now what you want to do with this, you're going to take it out like this, and you can see where the seam is here. See where the seam is? And you're going to darn in your edge. So what you want to do, you want to just take it and give it up through a few stitches like this. Pull it up this way. And what I normally do, I normally snip these off, right? And you're just going to go through here like this. You don't want to go too far with it, right? And you pull it up, and you just turn it through. And then you turn it like this, and you just do it back the other way like this. And that way there it'll hold it in, and it won't, it's not going to unravel on you. See, take it through like that. And what I like to do, I like to put it in through the loop. So you put it in through the loop like that for your last one, and you make sure there's a good knot there. There's a good knot on the end there, look. See? It's right on the end. And I normally do that a couple of times. Put it through and knot it. And then that's not going to come out on you. And then you just snip it like that. Okay, now that's sewn there. Now this side here, okay, I should have left it a little bit longer. What I normally do on this side, I take the crochet hook and then I just put it in through the loop and put it through there and pull it through this way. And then I just pull it through, just like I done with the darning needle, only you're doing it with this, right? And I knot it. Make sure there's a knot in that. And you tighten her up. And that's actually what you're going to do with all your loose ends. You do them the same way you done with the darning needle. And that way there they won't come out. They're not going to unravel on you, regardless of what you do. Now, what I done next, I took the Okay, that's your seam there. So what you're going to do, you're going to turn it in the right way. And right there, and you can't even see the seam, see? See? It just sewed right in there. Okay, now, you can leave this as is, or my edges are pretty straight, right? My edges are pretty straight, but I wanted something that would look nice around the edge. Okay, so what I did, I just took the yarn. Okay, so I'm going to take this yarn, this color. This is a color, different color. And do it like you could do it in the blue or the green or the cream. So I took the cream and I'm going to join it here, right where this edge is at. We done our edge. I'm going to put it in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just pull it in through like this. And you're going to pull this, and you're going to pull that through there, through the hook. Now that's going to be your joint. You're going to pull that, just leave that for now. We'll darn that in later. That's going to be your joint. So then you're going to take your working yarn, and you're going to yarn over and pull it through the loop. Then you're going to yarn over and go through all these stitches on the edge, like this. So we're just going to go all through them like that. So you just go through wherever you can get through, pull through a loop, and then pull over. So this is what's called a single crochet. So you just put it through the loop, pull the yarn up, and then yarn over and go through the two of them. Through the loop, pull it up, yarn over, and go through all of them. And you're going to do it all around this edge, and then you're going to do the same on this side. And that'll finish off your cowl. And it'll make a really nice finish for your cowl. And this is called a single crochet. So it's just in the loop. Draw the yarn through the loop. You got two on your hook. Yarn over and draw through two loops. Or if you want, you can do a half double crochet instead of just a single crochet like I told you. You can take this out. Let's try. And we can actually do a half double crochet. So you're going to do the same thing when you join. Then for half double crochet, you're going to yarn over, through the loop, pull one through, and then yarn over all three. And that's the stitch you were using for the whole pattern. So yarn over, and I'll go through all three. Yarn over, through the loop, go through all three. Yarn over, through the loop, go through all three. And that's going to make a really nice edging on your cowl. And then if you were just leaving it as a scarf, you could do that too, right? You could just do it all the way down. But you have to do it all the way on both sides and around the both ends for your scarf. And I find it really makes a nice finish to the cowl because it's the color just brings out the other colors in the cowl, the edging color. And you do all that all the way on both sides, and you finish it off, and you just yarn you turn in all your edges. But I'm just going to show you one side here on this video, and you can continue on your own when you get it finished. See? That's what the edging is actually going to look like on it. So I actually like the half double better on this. And that's the simple cowl. Very easy to do. Now, if you wanted to, before you actually get into this, making this cowl, you can actually practice your stitches too, so that, you'll get your tension and everything right on the cowl, so it's not going to be too crooked on the edges, because you really have to work with your tension in order to get it through. Because some people crochet loose and some people crochet tight, and you just got to get used to that tension when you're doing that. So that's going to be your cowl. That's going to be really pretty. And that's going to be done on both edges of the cowl. You got to do it on this side too. So it'll be done on this side. And that's going to finish off your cowl. Now, before I let you go, I'm going to go over a few more stitches. So we done the chain. We done the chain stitch. We done the half double crochet. Okay, so I'm just going to continue on with this, but I'm going to show you. Now, what we're going to do now, we're going to do a double crochet. So the double crochet is just yarn over like you were doing the half double. Okay, oh wait, now we got a chain. We chain two here for a double, and we turn our work. And then you're going to yarn over, insert the hook through the loop, pull one through, and you got 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2, and then yarn over and pull through the last 2. And that's your double crochet. That's your double crochet right there. So if you wanted, to change the stitches, you could actually do it. You could do 1 row a half double, 1 row double. You can do whatever you want there, but that's actually a double crochet. And you can see the difference there in the double crochet, because the double crochet is a little bit, just a tad higher than the half double crochet. And then I'm going to show you the difference here. I'm going to take the green here, and I'll show you the half double. So the half double, you're just going to go and pull that off right there for now. If you're doing the half double, you go through like this. Not a half double. Treble. So with the treble, when you turn, you would chain 3, okay? And then you would go, you'd wrap your yarn around the hook twice. You go through the loop, pull one through just like we've done on the double. But on the double, we had 3 loops on the hook. This here way, for the treble, we're going to have 4. And we're yarn over, go through 1, yarn over, go through, or 2 rather, yarn over, go through 2 more, and then yarn over and go through the last 2. And that's going to be your treble. I'm going to try it again now. We're going to go yarn over the hook twice for the treble, in through the loop, pull a loop through. You're going to end up with 4 on the hook. So you yarn over, you go through the first 2, then you're down to 3, yarn over, go through the next 2, then you're down to 2, and yarn over, you go through the next 2. And that's your treble. And there's the difference right there. There's your double here. And see the difference in the height between the treble and the double. And your treble, you yarn over twice for the treble. The double and half double are once. For treble, you go twice. And you yarn over and you insert your hook through the chain, pull a loop up, and you end up with 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over, go through the first 2, yarn over, go through the second 2, and yarn over, go through the last one, and that's your treble crochet. And they'd be your treble crochets. And now I'm going to go from there, and I'm going to chain 1 here, and I'm going to show you the single. The single crochet is just going through your chain, pulling up a loop, and then going over and pulling through 2 loops. So you just go through the chain, pull a loop through, and then yarn over the hook, draw through 2. Go through the chain, pull up a loop, yarn over your hook, and draw through those 2. And that's your single crochet. So there's your half double, there's your double, there's your treble, there's your single, and then there's another one I'm going to show you. It's the slip stitch. And the slip stitch, you're just going to go through the hook and pull the yarn through the hook and pull it through that stitch you just had on your hook. So you go through the loop, you got 1 stitch there. You go through the loop and there's 2 stitches, and then you're just going to pull that stitch through that loop, and that's your slip stitch. Show you one more time. Through, through, and through. That's your slip stitch. So I like the half double crochet in the cowl. I think it makes it a pretty nice thing here. So now this is my first tutorial, and we're going to have more tutorials to come, and I'll show you how to read patterns, whether they're written or they're in a graph, and I'll also show you how to different techniques and tips, because I'm actually left-handed. It's for left-handed crochet and left-handed knitting, and I'm actually going to show you on the next video. We're actually going to do some knitting, and I'll show you. I'm going to show cast on, cast off, knit, and purl on the next video, and we're actually going to make another cowl, I believe. I think I'm going to make another cowl, but I'm going to make it like this. This one here. This one is it's actually, I made a turtleneck towel. It's not as loose, and I just knitted it so much, and then I just sewed it up. And it goes on your neck, it'll turn over like this, like a turtleneck, and it'll keep your neck really warm. I like these because I live in Nova Scotia, Canada, and the winters are cold here, so that would be really warm on your neck. So that's what we're actually going to do next time. So make sure you like my channel and you subscribe for my channel, and I'll see you next time.